Hi Pisces, this is your June and July love reading. Before I begin, I just want to quickly apologize for the noise in the background. If you can hear it, the races are going on, and I live very close to a racetrack, so I do apologize. So this reading is for any Pisces who are having issues in relationships. This is not a reading for people who are happily involved. So if you are, this reading will not resonate. Pisces, what I'm seeing is a relationship has come to an end. It was a long time coming. I'm getting the energy that this was a long term relationship. However, because there's so many of you, it might be quite different. I think that the main energy I'm seeing is that this relationship probably should have ended a long time ago. I think that it drug on, like, just by a thread kind of thing until it finally came to an end because someone went within and figured out the truth. I also think there was a tower moment that really shook up the stability and the security in this relationship. I think that I don't know who is who in now. This is the interesting part. I don't know who is who in this relationship. I'm surprised I didn't see the devil because both people look very manipulative, toxic, in denial, just both of them. So I don't know who's who. I'm just gonna say how I see one person. Pisces, this is typically your column over here, um, and this is your partner. But you know, apply it where it may apply. Someone found out. Someone went digging. I think they went spying, or they heard a rumor. I don't know how they found out, but they found out that there was someone else. Um, I think that someone in this relationship, and I think it's your partner Pisces, that just wasn't like there was emotional stability, but then they got bored or something. It's like they reminisce about what it was like in the beginning. Like they're probably one of those people who like those early days. And I say that because the King of Wands is representing your partner and they run off passion. Um, and I just think that eventually they felt two ways about you. Like maybe the chemistry wasn't there, but they liked the stability, and so it really was an obstacle in this relationship. How you are showing up, Pisces, or whoever this person is, you know, there's a bit of manipulative energy. Like I think you're trying to. I don't know. It's like that's why I don't know who's who. So I do apologize for this confusion. The energy I'm getting is someone that they're operating off jealousy and ego, and but they're closed down. And so I was like, because this is what they want. I think they're done, but they're still being manipulative in some way, or they're still trying to create jealousy, or they're trying to create. I don't know what they're trying to create. um, and I think they might be trying to stand in their power, but I think deep within this, like Pisces, you're showing up as like there's still some naivety here. It's like you're close to this person. It's like you're giving up, but there's like this. That's what I mean. It's so unhealthy because I'm getting this mixed energy of like I don't want it, but I do want it, and maybe even trying to change yourself to make yourself more attractive to this person. Um, and this other person is showing up, they had judgment and reverse around them, so they are not learning the lesson. They don't care about the lesson. They don't want to learn the lesson. They don't want to let go of something. They don't want to evolve. They're stuck where they are. They're also heavily in denial about something with the Two of Swords and Justice. Both these cards are blindfolded, and so they're just doing their thing. And what they want with you, they want the Empress. And I kind of was like, well, what does that mean? And I got the King of Pentacles. I think that they want to continue to reap the benefits of your attention. And as a result, they're sitting pretty in the King of Pentacles. So I don't know if there's some money stuff going around here because I think they want to continue to enjoy the luxury of what you provided in that relationship. But I also think they're the same person who cheated. It could be the other. I can't tell who. This reading is very interesting, and both people are so. They're looking very unhealthy to me, both people here. Um, I think they want to just, yeah, they want to continue to get your nurturing and your money and whatever they did. If this is the person who did it, they don't. it doesn't faze them. Like they're just ignoring it. They're happy the way they are. Um, and I think that you have a lot of passion for this person as well. Um, but you're guarded. You're guarded now, and I don't blame you. But your advice was very interesting. I got a bunch of cards and I clarified a bunch, and like, it's almost, I get that it is very intuitive energy that I picked up here. I almost get the feeling that your advice is to really look at what you project out to the world and what your true values are, and do they match? Because there's this energy here of wanting to be noticed, of wanting everyone to look at you and see what you have. But then the Hierophant's in reverse. And I just feel like it's at the cost of your moral integrity to have this image. And I'm also getting the idea of like, you connect with someone, but then there's all this drama around them. And so it's like, I think your advice is to really figure out what you want emotionally. And in order to get this, what needs to change in your values that is not aligning to that right now? That actually makes sense when I look at the cards now, because I'm getting this mixed energy about you, Pisces, or whoever this person is on this side, that they want to create, but they're given up, and so it's like this hot and cold, really resistive energy. Like I can't tell what this person wants, but they look very unhealthy to me. They're operating off ego and passion, and maybe even some jealousy. Um, and this person, I don't think they even care what they've done. Um, yeah, very interesting, Pisces. I'm just trying to see if anything else is coming to me. And there's that duplicate energy again with the two wands in reverse. It's like I care about this person. Maybe the sex is good, or maybe life is good with them, but they're so difficult and they drive me crazy, or they drain me, or they're toxic, or there's two opposite feelings here, and it's like you can't make up your mind. And I think this person just wants to keep reaping the benefits of being with you, but I don't think they have any remorse for what they've done. Um, your oracle cards from the romance angels were forgiving and learning, and to love yourself first. Now, anytime I get love yourself first, it is because the person is not. They're putting someone else before them, and it always comes up for a lot of people who are struggling in relationships. It says your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive, and it does. And the energy here is not self-respect. It's like you've burned me, you betrayed me, but I want you, but I don't want you, and you want this attention, you want to be noticed. Like the energy that I'm looking at is like someone who posts all the time on social media, like they're so happy, but behind closed door their partner cheats on them and doesn't pay attention to them, or doesn't value them, or they're not really happy. And so there's a clash with values and how you want to be seen in the world. And I had this quote written down, and it says, when your actions match your values, you cannot fail. And your actions are not matching your values. I don't know what this person's values are. I don't think they have any. So this reading is about you. There's something weird going on here. The other card is forgiving and learning. It says, as you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moment. So this can go back to childhood. This can go back to old relationships that have failed. You need to let go of something, and you need to release something, and you need to heal it, because I think ultimately you're reiterating a narrative from the past with this person, and it probably has to come from childhood. Most people think they had perfect childhoods, and no childhood was perfect. Maybe you had a sick parent, and you had to tend to them, and you didn't really matter. Their needs came first. Or maybe your dad worked a lot, or your mom. It doesn't mean they were horrible, abusive parents. It just means that they probably weren't present, and as a result, you didn't get that emotional presence and mirroring that you needed. And now you're attracting, essentially a repeat. And you need to love yourself first. That's a huge message for you. The other two cards that came up were Ghost Lands in reverse and Intentions in reverse. Or no, Intention. Doesn't really matter, but anyways. Okay, let's read these. So Ghostlands came up for someone else that I just did, but let's see what it says, because I've already forgotten. It says that when this card appears, it is a sign that you are wandering in an emotional or intellectual place with no real substance. There is no point longing for which has already gone or hasn't happened yet. Perhaps you've created fantasy of the good old days or some elusive utopian destination that lies somewhere in the future, when this or that happens to make things better. Live one day at a time. Each day is a new beginning filled with truth and beauty. Stay away from the ghostlands of the past and the future. Avoid nostalgia and longing for something better. Find joy for what is present in your life today. So I feel like this, like I said, this relationship is over. But you guys may be communicating or maybe trying to come back. Um, that something is over, and you might be trying to go back to fix it, or I don't know. It's very messy, so if anyone resonates, please let me know because I'm always curious. But you're really being focused, um, or encouraged to focus on the present and to let go of the past, and stop trying to predict the future. And with intentions in reverse, it's number 22. It's a 4, so not a lot of stability. I also forgot to mention the ghost lands in reverse is an 8, and so that's again repeating patterns, and we saw that in this other oracle. A lot of repeating messages here. So it says, are you clear about your intentions, or are you in a foggy state of denial about your true motives and or ambitions? This is the time to step back and gain perspective and clarity about your direction. Check your motives and ask if they are sincere. Are you pursuing some goal blindly without asking its cost? Good intentions are being misinterpreted. Now is the time for self evaluation and self nurturing. You will benefit greatly if you take time out to regroup. So, again, that's when I got that manipulative, interesting energy over there. And it's like, what are you trying to create here? Maybe you want payback because, this guy over here has judgment in reverse. Now, King of Cup or King of Wands is upright, but that's because he's turning the charm on. But with judgment in reverse, I think very shortly if you got back with this person, they would be in reverse again because I think that's who they are. So Pisces, really assess your values, your morals, and is your relationship mirroring that? If you value fidelity, is your partner giving you that? And if you want a healthy relationship, why are you trying to manipulate? Like, it looks like you're trying to get back. I don't know. You'll have to tell me. I'm not going to keep going on. Very interesting reading. I think there's a lot of toxic energy, and I think that this relationship is probably best apart, because I think it would only lead to more heartache and drama. And one person in this relationship is sitting pretty, because I think that they're not very evolved, and they're only thinking about themselves. And they might even be, when you hang out with someone for a while, you start to kind of pick up their traits. Like if this person is highly manipulative and controlling, maybe you've picked up some of those unwanted traits and you're doing it back. So really check yourself, Pisces. I hope that was helpful. I'm going to try to post again in August. And if any of that resonated, please feel free to comment or send me an email.